My MIL moved his mistress into my condo. My purely evil mother-in-law secretly moved my husband's mistress into my fully paid-off luxury condo. So I showed up to their massive housewarming party with armed sheriffs and a junk removal crew to throw them out into the street. I am a 31-year-old woman, and before I got married, I bought a stunning million-dollar penthouse condo downtown. I currently rent it out, but it was empty for the month. My toxic mother-in-law, Susan, begged me to let her niece stay there rent-free for a few weeks because she was going through a tough breakup. I agreed to be generous. At the same time, my husband Mark started acting incredibly distant and taking late-night work trips. Last Friday, I got an alert that the smart thermostat in the condo was offline. I opened my smart home app to check the living room security camera, and my entire world stopped. I didn't see Susan's struggling niece. I saw my husband Mark aggressively kissing a young blonde woman on my expensive sofa, and sitting right there in the kitchen drinking my expensive wine and laughing with them was Susan. My mother-in-law had literally moved Mark's secret mistress into my property, and they were playing happy family behind my back. I didn't cry. I didn't call him screaming. I listened to the camera audio and realized they were hosting a massive housewarming party that Saturday, inviting all of Mark's friends who apparently knew about the affair and hid it from me. I gathered the official deed to the condo, my marriage certificate, and the HD security footage. I drove straight to the county sheriff's office and filed an emergency removal of trespassers. Then I went online and hired the most aggressive, heavy-duty junk removal crew I could find. I paid them double for what I was about to ask them to do. Saturday night arrived. The condo was blasting music. Over 40 of Mark's friends, his mistress, and Susan were drinking and partying in my house. I unlocked the front door and walked in, followed immediately by 4 armed sheriff's deputies and 5 massive men in junk removal uniforms. The music violently stopped. Mark dropped his champagne glass. Susan turned completely ghost white, looking like she was going to pass out. I looked at the lead deputy, pointed at my husband and his mistress, and calmly said, "These are the trespassers. Get them out." The deputies ordered everyone to vacate the property immediately under threat of arrest. The mistress started hysterically crying, begging to pack her expensive designer clothes. I said no. I signaled the junk removal crew. The massive guys didn't use boxes. They aggressively grabbed all of the mistress's clothes, Mark's shoes, and Susan's bags, shoved them violently into heavy black garbage bags, and tossed them out into the public hallway. I stood by the door, handed Mark a manila folder with divorce papers, and watched my mother-in-law and the mistress stand in the freezing hallway in their party dresses, completely humiliated. I changed the locks and sold the condo a week later. Honestly, a mother-in-law helping her son cheat and moving the mistress into the wife's house is a level of evil that I can't even comprehend. Having the movers throw their stuff into garbage bags was the ultimate boss move. Would you have handled it this calmly, or would you have lost your mind? Tell me below.